Hello everyone. It is Wednesday, March 16th, 2022, and I have a bunch of cards to create with you today. So thank you for joining me. If you are watching live or the replay, thank you so much. So hello everyone. Let me know you're here. Give me a comment. And if you haven't subscribed to that YouTube channel, Owl Star Stampers, please give that a subscribe, a share, a thumbs up, a comment. I appreciate it. We are so close to that 6,000. I haven't checked it in a few days. Maybe we'll hit it by tonight. So hello everyone. All right, let me see here. All right, it is good to see your names. Lori from Bonita Springs, Florida. I think it said hello, Brenda, and Melissa, and Lisa, and Kim, and Wendy, and Faye, Nadine, Mickey, hello, and Linda. Hi, everyone. I have a really fun suite we're going to use tonight. We're going to use this suite of products right here. And I'm super excited. I've had this for a while, and anyway, we're gonna dive right in. And we're gonna do some cards with some details and layers, and then we're gonna do some sweet and simple ones too. So I got all of you covered tonight, and it was going to be fun. All right, so I have 4, 5, 6 cards we're gonna make, but a set of 4 are pretty similar and they will go by pretty quickly. We're gonna do a few note cards. Hello, Jennifer. Hi, Donna and Sharon. All right, I made sure that I grabbed a brand new sheet of dimensionals. Look at brand new sheet, because I have 2 that are practically gone. So I got my dimensionals here. And I think we're good to go. So tomorrow is St. Patrick's Day, so happy early St. Patrick's Day to all of you who celebrate and wear green and do all the fun stuff. That will be a fun day. I should have planned a St. Patrick's Day project today, but we are going to be using lots of green, so that's kind of fun too. And my phone just told me I was live, so I'm going to try to share that really quick. We have Nancy from Wisconsin. Oh my goodness, it was a beautiful day today here. We're talking like it was 60-ish. Very nice today. All right. Okay, I got those shared. So like I said, we're going to be using this stamp set tonight, Artfully Layered. It is on page 32 and 33 in the mini catalog right here. And we're also going to be using the Designer Series paper. And I'm going to be using some twine and some in-color gems. So this bundle is $53. Let me show you. Here's a good picture of it. And the stamp set alone is $24, and then the dies are $35. So together you save 10%, it's $53. So these are what the dies look like. I just started playing with this set today. So there's some different leaves and some more like intricate little pieces. So that's fun. We're going to be using the paper. Yes, happy St. Patrick's Day. Thank you, Sharon. Who has like, who does like St. Patrick's Day stuff, like the cornbread, or not cornbread, corned beef and cabbage? I know my friend Mickey was here earlier and she was talking about that. We always did Lucky Charms cereal for our kids and like some green fun foods, stuff like that. So that is fun. That is tomorrow. All right, let me show you this paper that we're going to be using tonight. It is a 12 by 12 pack of paper, and it has the colors. These are the colors. So on the back of your paper, it always lists the coordinating colors. And so it has Bumblebee, Calypso Coral, Evening Evergreen, Just Jade, Mint Macaron, Old Olive, Pale Papaya, and Pear Pizzazz. So a lot of different green shades. So let me just pull some out and show you. There's this, and I believe some of these dyes will coordinate with this. So let me show you. So like, let's see. Yep. Do you see how that kind of coordinates there, that dye? And with the green one there. And then I'm guessing that leafy one might coordinate too. So I love when they do that, when these dyes coordinate with the paper. So I'm trying to get it off the sheet and I'm having some problems. So does this coordinate? This one might not. It looks like it does. Oh, this one does. It looks like it. It might be close. I don't know. If any of you have tried, let me know. Like it kind of coordinates with that one right there. Mary said she did corned beef and potatoes tonight because we're going out tomorrow. That's fun. So anyway, there are these different dyes. I'm going to turn the camera down so you can see them. Hello, my sweet friend Davita. So here are these dyes. So do you see it all? This is a set of dyes. There's some really fun like little background ones here. And this fun little edge. It has stitching and the little zigzag. So anyway, this is coordinates with the bundle. So let me show you. I'll go back to the paper. That's what I was showing you and then I got distracted. So there's this piece right here. It's kind of big and busy, but I like the colors. It's really pretty. And then the back is like this just jade and it's like distressed. So it's really, that's nice. Then we have this pattern here. And the back is like the Pear Pizzazz and Old Olive. And then we have this piece with some Calypso Coral, and the back is that Calypso Coral, like a distressing. And I think this one is really fun. This one you can see in the bumblebees in the background. And then the back is the Evening Evergreen. It has like a little pattern there. Very masculine looking, that piece on the back. This one, and the back is a Pale Papaya. It almost looks like tiny little like script. It's very pretty. And this sheet, which I've already used one whole sheet up already. And the back is like a black and white polka dots. What happened to my lighting? There. I don't know what happened. It just went like funky. So there is the paper. And again, it is in our mini catalog and it's 12 by 12. It's $11.50 for the paper. And it's just, I'm ready for some spring and some fun colors. So there's kind of like, you can see the pretty colors right there. Okay, so let's get in. I have a lot of projects to share with you, and so we are not going to waste any more time. I'm going to grab my blocks. I don't know why, like, the lighting just, like, dimmed for some reason. I'm not really sure. Just a second. Let me turn that up a little bit. I don't know. All right, so our first card for tonight we are going to create. And we are going to be using, this is going to be a more detailed card. And I say detailed because it's just more pieces, basically. Lots of layers and pieces. And I have them all, a lot of them right here. No idea what's going on with my lighting all of a sudden. Of course, it decides to like freak out on me right when I want to go live. Naturally. All right, so our first card is here. So I'm going to be using Evening Evergreen. This is our in color, and I'm going to be using that ink pad right here. We're going to go ahead and fold this in half. This is our standard card base. That's 8.5 by 11, or 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. So we have our card right here. Then we have these two pieces. These are the same size. 5 1/4 by 4 and 5 1/4 by 4, and we're going to stamp on this. I have a piece of vellum that is 4 by 3, I believe. Yep, 4 by 3. I have a scrap of old olive, a scrap of white. This little sprig is from the bow punch, the new one. This one right here. I've been using this a lot. Can you see the 2 little pieces there? So that's where this came from, an evening evergreen. And then I have a circle in pale papaya, and I embossed it with an embossing folder. Can you see the like texture in that? And it is, where's the embossing folder? I believe it's in here. It's a one of the ones with the 2. It comes with 2 in a pack, and they're the skinnier ones, so you can use it with your mini Stampin' Boss machine. Yep, it's on page 55. It's called Stripes and Splatters. It's $10, and it's on page 55. So let me show you. It's kind of hidden. It's up here. But Stripes and Splatters, and I use the striped one. And so the number is up here. So it's kind of hard to see. But anyway, don't miss that because it has really cool texture. And so I did that in the pale papaya. All right. And let's start putting this card together. So the first thing is I took my everyday label punch. Can you see the punch right there? And I need one of these. So I'm going to just punch one of these out. And then we're going to, let's do our stamping first. So we're going to stamp these. So what I need is, I'm going to be using this image right here, and this is going to say, sending all the hugs. So grab out my stamp and my couple stamps, and I'm just going to be using this ink pad. And I do have a scrap of paper. I have my silicone mat here. I couldn't think of the word. So we're going to put this on, and we're going to stamp this label. I just re-inked my ink pad, so it's really, really juicy. So I'm going to set this aside to dry so I don't smear it, but there's that. And then I'm going to clean it off really quick. And then we're going to stamp that leaf for the inside. Okay, grab this leaf. And this we're going to have it kind of go off a little bit. You can see. I'm going to ink this up and just have it coming off the side like that. All right, we're done stamping with this card, for this card. Okay, the next thing I grabbed is, I took dark pumpkin pie, my dark pumpkin pie Stampin' Blend, and what I did is I took this circle here, and I took the brushed end. If this freaks you out, and you're going to carefully put the brushed end in the cap and gently drag it down, and it's going to flick little speckles on there just to give it something, a little something. You could also do that on here. Let's just do that just to make it kind of a little fun. And I don't, why is my light? I just moved all my stuff around so I wouldn't have to deal with this stupid light. But there's little speckles right there too. Okay, so there's that. Now we can go ahead and we're going to take these. I need to die cut thing out of here. So let's do that really quick. I'm going to bring in my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. I'm going to be die cutting this out of there. And I think that's it. So the machine is on sale right now. You can get it. And then some dies are select, what is it, 20% off? So you can get this on sale. And several of you have already. This is just a little mini one. So we're going to just cut this out. And, all right, there we have it. Thank you so much for sharing. I appreciate it. And then we just have our little piece here. Look at all these little pieces come out. Oh, I should have used my, I'm going to use it on my other card, and I have it right here, my adhesive sheet. But that's okay. So we need this little greenery right here. Okay, we're done with that. So this you can get, I think, for $48 while supplies last, while they still have them in stock. So you might want to get that if you haven't already. All right, I do have a new host code too. Let me bump it up. If you decide you need to go shopping, there is our host code, new host code. If you ordered from my virtual class, guys, thank you so much. I ordered all the supplies, and I hope to get your make and take packets out by the end of this week, which is what, already in like 2 days. But we should have them out for sure. So this is the inside of our card. I love the little speckles there. And let's go ahead and add this on the inside. I was gone over the weekend. I left Thursday morning really early and flew to North Carolina to be with my forever best friend. And I saw your orders coming in, so I appreciate you. I wasn't able to email you guys all because I was gone, but I so appreciate you. So this piece we're gonna put down here. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of the host code now. So that's if you wanna go shopping. We're going to put this piece here. All right, now on my original card when I made this earlier, I had, I'm gonna take my little pokey, see this has a little pokey end? I'm going to poke that out. All right, I put this down, well, so here's my thought process. I have my little circle here, and then this would make it pop, but it still kind of gets lost in the background. So here's my, I'm gonna put this 4x3 piece of vellum there to make it stand out a little bit more. So that's what we're gonna do. So I'm going to add this to the vellum, which I know you guys can't see very well. Here we go. So we're going to add this here, like that. Then I'm going to flip this over, and now I know where I can add my adhesive to the back. So I'm going to go ahead and add adhesive here. Also, if you ordered the stamp camp, thank you so much. That cute spring stamp camp, it sold out while I was gone. I didn't even get a chance to do last chance because it sold like hotcakes. So you guys are gonna love it. You're gonna love it so much. So there's that. So I love the vellum because you can still see everything that's going on behind it, but it makes it a little bit softer. So that's gonna be awesome. So we have that. Now I'm going to take these little greenery pieces and we're going to put those down. And you can use liquid glue or mini glue dots. I have some mini glue dots right here, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to just stick a few of these down here. So while I was out of town for a funeral for my, I told you guys, but on the last day before we left, we went to the downtown by the water, and we had a Pepsi at the place where, what was it, Davita? Hi, Stephanie. Stevie. I'm not used to seeing Stephanie. But it was like where Pepsi originated from anyway, in the glass bottle, so that was kind of cool. I don't normally drink Pepsi, but when you're there, you got to, right? So that was kind of fun to get to do that. Okay, we're gonna stick this down here. I used to be like addicted to Coca-Cola. And so if you either like Coke or Pepsi, it seems like. And I was a Coke girl, but when I kind of cut back, and now it doesn't taste the same. So now I don't drink any of it really. But my whole point was that was a really fun thing to get to do and see all that. Okay, so now this one we're gonna come over here like that, and then we're gonna take this and our little label, and we're gonna pop this up right here, like so. So I'm gonna flip this over, take our dimensionals that I just showed you. I had all of these. Pepsi Company, yeah, that was, okay, so there's that. And take this and put this over here. I definitely think the vellum definitely makes this stand out more. I'll show you my original card too. All right, next up we're going to take our linen thread, which it like slid back there, and then these in color gems. So you know these in color jewels, they work perfect with this. The greens and the pale papaya is awesome. So we're gonna do a double bow. So what I do is I just take 2 strands of the linen thread, just pretend like it's one, and then just make a bow. And then we're gonna stick this on here. All right. So I was looking for, if you were in the card club, last month you got 3 packs of twine. One had Evening Evergreen, and then it was a Misty Moonlight and a Poppy Parade in white. Okay, so that Evening Evergreen was the one I was looking for. I couldn't find it. That would match perfectly, and I was going to put that on here, but anyway, it disappeared. So I'm using the linen thread. So if you have that twine would be great for this too. Oh, I agree with you, Linda. Cherry Coke is the best. I love some cherry Coke. Now if I have pop, we call it pop here where I live, soda, whatever you call it. I like Diet Dr. Pepper. That's like my go-to now if I have one. But all right, so we got our bow there, and now let's take some of these in color jewels, and I'm going to use some of the dark green Evening Evergreen ones, and I'm going to put one here, and I'm going to use some of the pale papaya ones also. I'm going to put one up, well, it didn't move, it stuck to the thing. One up there, and then we'll put a little one there, and one there, and how about one more up here like that. So there is our card. So let me know what you think of that one. It says sending all the hugs, and we have some of the greenery going on, and then on the inside we have that. What is up with this light? I'm about to throw something at it. There's that. I literally moved my desk all around so that I wouldn't have this shadow from the light directly above me. So there's our first card. Okay, here's the one without the vellum. And so the one without the vellum, it's just hard. See this little green? The little green there. This one is a little bit harder to see. So let me know. I like the vellum. It definitely makes the greenery pop a little bit more. And this one makes it kind of just blend in, but still have some texture. So I like them both, but that's the difference anyway. And then this one I put the gems like over here, and then here, and this one I put them on the other side. So there's that. So I like the vellum, I think, a little bit better myself, but there's that. Okay, that is card number 1. Card number 2, we're gonna do a little bit of we're gonna go outside of the color spectrum on here, and then we'll finish with the paper and all that stuff. So I thought it would be really pretty to make an elegant card, and we are going to use some Blackberry Bliss, some white, and then the brushed gold. You guys know I love this, brushed gold and brushed rose gold. So we're going to take this and fold it in half, and we're going to do a little bit of heat embossing too. So this is going to be a very elegant card. So this is a very, very deep purple color. If it looks like black on your screen, it's a very deep purple. And I have the ink pad right here that we are going to use, and then we're going to use the Versamark because we are going to do a little bit of heat embossing. Okay, I next have a piece of white, basic white, 5 1/4 by 4. I have Blackberry Bliss. This one measures 3 3/4 by 2 3/4. I have a 3/4 inch strip of Blackberry Bliss. And then I have the gold, which is 4 by 3. And do you see what I did? I cut out the inside so that we can use that again. So I just kind of use my trimmer and cut this out so we can use that. And then look, when we put this over, you'll have the beautiful edge, but you don't waste all the paper. So what we're going to do is we are going to cut out, I forgot, I got to cut out one more thing, this image right there in the gold. And you could do this with any color, any colors that you like. And I do have, where did it go? Here it is. These are the adhesive sheets. And so what I could use, nope, this is a little too small. This piece is just a hair too small. So I kind of thought that might be the case. So I'm going to cut this out. And you could use your paper trimmer and cut a perfect little square. I'm just going to hand cut this little piece out and trim that off. So this is the size I want. We're going to take our adhesive sheet. So this is glue right there. I'm going to put this on the back like so, just so I get most of it. And then I'm going to cut around it this shape like that. So now I have adhesive on the back, but we're going to cut this out, and isn't that so pretty? This is going to be so pretty. Linda, I do know how much you love this brushed gold. I think I forgot that you liked the Blackberry Bliss. You're going to love this card then, let me tell you. Okay, we got our little mini Stampin' Boss machine here. We're going to put this down. We're going to put our top plate on. We're going to crank this through. You just hold this and it just goes right through, and it's going to die cut. And voila. I could have done that ahead of time, but I wanted to show you how easy it is to die cut those. So look at this. Look at this beautiful leaf now. So you can take out all the pieces if you want. You can totally do that. I actually like it with the pieces in there. So I'm going to carefully try to take this out in one piece. And all right, there's that. Okay, so we're going to finish this up with 4 really awesome note cards, and you're going to love them. And you're going to want the paper by the time I get to the note cards because it's going to be awesome. Okay, so here is our leaf. Isn't this so pretty? So what we're going to do, I got to do stamping, is I'm going to carefully, when I remove the adhesive, so it stays in one piece. Okay, but we're going to go on to our stamping, and what we're going to do is I'm going to put this layer over here and stamp all the way around the background. Again, I know you can't, this is going to be our finished card. Can you see in the background there? It's stamped, so it's harder to pick up. But what I did is I put a little strip of glue, just a little, and I'm going to put this down to kind of hold it in place. So I'm not going to permanently keep it there. I'm just going to lightly press it down. Then I'm going to bring in my scrap paper here. And I don't know why. I decided to use this same stamp like multiple times, but it's okay. So we have this, have our Blackberry Bliss ink, And now we're going to ink this up, and I'm going to just stamp just randomly kind of all over this card, okay? So I'm going to look at my sample to see how I did it. I'm going to start over here and stamp like this. So you kind of want it to go onto both layers, and then we're going to layer that gold behind the smaller layer, and it is, can you see that? It's actually behind both. But then the gold is gonna layer it. It's gonna look really cool, I promise. Okay, so next I'm gonna do this one kind of coming down. And then we're gonna do this one going out this way. And then we're gonna do this one. How are we gonna fit it? I gotta make sure I can turn my paper this way. See, I'm just turning my paper all around every which way. There's no right or wrong way. This way. And then I'm going to do one or a little bit coming out from the bottom. And maybe just that there. So this is, I know it's going to be hard because it's kind of color and color. Hopefully if I turn it, you can kind of see it's stamped in the background. And then, oh, where's my inside piece? We're going to stamp this on the inside also, just kind of like we did the other one. And look, I got ink on that, so we're going to flip it over. No, actually, we're going to just stamp it over here. See, you can always make it work. There we go. We'll just stamp it on that side. These dark colors, they can get messy, let's just say. All right, now I'm done with this ink, so I'm going to close it up so I don't make a mess. I'm even going to put it back. Okay, I'm going to flip this over and put this on the inside of our card. And then I'm going to carefully kind of just twist this piece right off. So it's like blank now. And then our gold that we cut out, I'm going to go just along the edge with my adhesive here so that it will, so I went all the way around there. Then I'm going to layer this on here. Perfect. And then I just got to make sure my leaves match up the right way, which it goes this way. I had it upside down. And I'm going to pop it up with dimensionals, of course. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to put 5 of these, just like this. Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining me on this Wednesday, March 16th. Okay, now this goes right here. I wish it was a little bit easier to see, but you can see how the stamped image just kind of flows and there's just this gold behind it. Okay, now we're going to, I should do my other stamping. Okay, we're going to carefully peel off the adhesive sheet and try to keep this in one piece because I like the more solid image of it. It's so pretty. And get this off. All right. Just like that, I got it off in one piece. I'm going to turn it and I'm going to stick this down here in the center like that. Isn't that so pretty? I don't know. It's really pretty. Okay, and then let's do our last stamping. So I have this 3/4 inch strip of Blackberry Bliss, Versamark, and we have some gold embossing powder. We sell the embossing powder in our annual catalog. It's in the back. It comes gold, silver, and copper, or black, white, and clear. So that's, I believe it's $18 for a set of 3. We are going to stamp, what are we going to stamp? We're going to stamp thank you. And I'm going to find it first. Okay, the thank you. Isn't this cute font? Such cute font. And if you have your embossing buddy, you're going to go ahead and emboss, do that. You guys know, even though my desk is totally clean right now, I have no idea where I put that thing. So that just helps keep the static away. So ink this up. This is a watermark sticky ink. I'm going to just try to stamp it in the center so I can make this a banner. Okay. I did it. It might be a little crooked. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, this is like where the magic happens. Sprinkle this on. Tap, 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 tap. Kind of flick it, the extra off. Okay, then you're going to use your heat tool, but before I do that, I'm going to pour this back into my thing so I don't have a catastrophe. Because you know what? It's happened to me before if I don't do it right away. So there we go. We have our embossing powder right back in there. Now I have my heat tool right here. And there goes my light. Better not pull it too far. I'll have a major catastrophe. Okay, my heat tool is right here. I can just turn it on and heat set this. This thing will not move. It's like stuck. The cord is stuck. So hopefully I can heat set it. My arm is like all cockeyed. Okay, do you see how that gold just comes to life? How pretty that is. Look at how pretty this is going to be on here. So pretty. Okay, so now we're going to just take our scissors and make a banner. You can grab your banner punch. Or you can just use your scissors like me. And we'll do this side. And then to finish it off, we are going to use some gold little faceted gems, I think is what they're called. So we have this. Now we're going to take a couple dimensionals on the back. Look at, I use this whole sheet up too. And we're going to put this across here, like so. Take care of that. And then those gold little, oh, I see your hearts. That makes me happy. These little gold gems, they come in a whole sheet. This is just what I have left, and these are the bigger ones. There's different sizes. I'm going to put 2 of these on each end, like so. And there is our card. I know it's hard because of my lighting to see the background, but there is that. And this is instantly dry with the heat. It goes from a powder to a raised, it looks very professional. So there is that card right there. And then here is this one. Isn't that so pretty? You could do that with any of your colors. So there's that card. All right. So this is how you can use the dies and the stamps without the paper, just any color combinations you like. Now, if you just tuned in, we did this one with the fun papers, okay? Now I'm going to show you how to make a bunch of really quick note cards, because sometimes, I don't know about you, well, I like sweet and simple and cute, and I love coordination, and I love stationery. So this is going to be handy. If you ever need a quick gift or a thoughtful gift to give somebody and you don't know what to do and you're a paper crafter, here you go. I got you covered, so don't worry. What you're going to want is some note cards. We sell these. They come in a pack of, I believe, 20, and they come with the little envelopes. And so we're going to make 4 of them. They're in our annual catalog by the envelopes. I want to say they're like $7-ish. Around $7. Should have looked it up. I have a catalog right here. I'll look for you guys so you know. Guys, I was at home because I worked, then I went home, and then I come back to do my Facebook Live, and I was waiting for it to get dark outside, and time change here, it didn't. Here's the little gems I use right here. They are called gilded gems, and they're $7 for the gold ones I just used. They're on page 142. That's those. Okay, and then on page 136, we have down here in the corner the note cards and envelopes, and they are $7. You get 20 cards and 20 envelopes. They come in very vanilla and basic white. So those are where the note cards are down there. All right. Sometimes I think I know how the price is, and then other times I'm like, I just don't know where numbers come from. Okay, so we're going to make 4 of these. I already have everything cut, and you're going to see I can make these in like practically 5 minutes, all 4 of these cards. So we have 4 note cards, and we have this. Just give me 1 second. I'm thinking I might, I don't know if that helps or not. All right. So we have the pieces right here. So I have 4 pieces of cardstock right here, and we have Bumblebee, and then I have a piece of designer series paper, Calypso Coral in this paper, Just Jade in this one, and Old Olive in that one. And then I just have they're like 7/8 inch strips, or 3/4 inch strips works too. And so we have those pieces. And so the cardstock measures, let me make sure I tell you the correct measurement. So I cut these at 4 3/4 by 3 1/4, 4 3/4 by 3 1/4, and then the designer series paper is 4 1/2 by 3. So those are your measurements. Super easy, and you could just cut up all your colors, and then you're going to be good to go. So let's just layer these together first really quick. So we're going to layer these on here. So these would be a great like teacher gift, or if you have coworkers or a neighbor, or the person that's so hard to buy for. Here you go. You can even make a cute little holder for them, or just tie ribbon around it and add a little tag. Okay, there's that. And then our last one right here. Okay, so see how fast this is? Then we're going to flip these over and add our adhesive on all of the backs of these. And here we go here. Okay, so then we're going to take our note card right here, and we're going to layer these on. So there's one. Don't worry, we're going to add some words in just a minute. We got 2. And then this one. So you'll have to tell me what color you like the best out of these little note cards. And then we have this one right here. Okay. So 3 of these I'm going to use Evening Evergreen and Calypso Coral. So those. I did want to make one more label with that everyday label punch. I had a piece of white. I'm going to punch one of those out just to get a different sentiment. All right, so first things first, let's take one of our strips here. I'm going to go in with the Calypso Coral, and we're going to stamp Hey There. So that's really great sentiments to do different ones. And we're going to ink this up, and we're going to stamp that like that. Okay, we're just going to do all the stamping, and then we'll add our labels. And then I'm going to do Happiest Birthday Wishes next. And for that one, we are going to use this right here, Happiest Birthday Wishes. So I got that inked up right here. We're done with Calypso Coral, so I'm going to close that up. And we're going to do this one. And I'm gonna stamp this, hopefully straight in center. This one. Well, you'll have to tell me if you like it once the labels get put on, too. I don't know if that'll change much, but we'll see. Okay, so I got 2 of those, and then the last one, we're gonna do this. And I'm gonna use that one that says sending all the hugs. And, all right, see how fast this is? Inking this up, and, ooh, my thing is like totally crooked on there. Okay, stamp that. Okay, there we go. Now, let's assemble. All right, so our, that's gonna go with that. All right, so the coral one right here, what I did is I just cut this at an angle and I popped it up with a dimensional, which it just totally ripped off because I'm using the side and I didn't cut it with actual scissors. And I'm gonna put this right here, and then we're gonna take those these really pretty in-colored gems. I'm going to take the pale papaya ones, which is a light peachy color. You could use the, you could also use soft succulent. Any of these match and look really pretty. And boom, I put a couple of little rhinestones on there, and there's card number 1. And then we have this one with the bumblebee. So there's bumblebee, the yellow. Add this, and this is just going to go across here. I cut this at 3 1/4 inch, so it goes all the way across. I'm also going to use more of that pale papaya, and I'm going to put these here. So there's those with some little sparkles right there. And this one we have here. I'm going to just take this whole little edge, kind of stick it down there, peel this off, put this across here. And this one I'm going to use the soft succulent little jewels. I'm going to put one there, one up here, and one over there. So there's some, they all have a little sparkle. It just might be hard to pick up. And then this one, I'm going to show you how you could just take this label right here and pop it on just like we did all the rest. Or if you want to add a little something more, you can turn this over and you're going to add some glue, okay, some of your strong glue. We're going to take our linen thread, and we are going to, do you see how I'm not doing it right? We're going to stick this down and have it going kind of across, and we're just looping it on the back. So it's looped on the back like that, and you can kind of move it with your fingers, however, like reposition it is what I'm trying to say. Like that. Then add your dimensionals. So if you want to add a little twine or ribbon, you can. But do you have to? Nope. I'm just showing you how you can. Add your dimensionals, and I'm just kind of also sticking that twine down. And then this is going to come kind of over here. And then we are going to take I'm going to take some of the green, that evening evergreen jewels, and add some of those on here. 1, 2, and 3, like that. And there you go. So look at, there's that card right there. So that has a little bit of twine. But look at these. Look at how pretty these are. With that paper, the paper is so pretty. The colors. And so you could make so many of these cards and they could look just so, so pretty. So there's that. Let me show you, if you just hopped on, I will show you all of the cards in just a second. Okay. All right. So there's those. And then look at, I made these ahead of time. So now look at, I have like 8 set of cards like ready to go. And it literally took me just a few minutes. So I hope you love that. Quick and easy can be really pretty also. So it doesn't have to be, sometimes you just want to make a card. And look at this one. On here I use the papaya, like the light peachy jewels. And on this one I use the dark green. So all of those gems look good together. And sometimes you get this in the background and this. So I like how when you cut up the paper too, they all look a little bit different on some of these. And then there was that one. Again, this one I use the soft succulent. This one I use the papaya rhinestones. Again, they look really nice. So look at these fun note cards. So we did those. Quick and easy if you like that. We started off with this card right here with using the dies and a little bit of embossing. And we have that. And then we use those to make some really elegant cards with the Blackberry Bliss and that gold. And we did heat embossing. There is stamping in the background. It's just harder to tell. And we stamped on the inside. So I hope you like these cards. If you, we did a lot of cards tonight. It is all featuring the Artfully Layered Bundle. And we used the Artfully Composed Designer Series paper, the 12 by 12 paper. So that's what we used tonight. This ribbon right here, it's in our annual catalog. It's pale papaya and it has a white edge. This would look really, I wanted to use it on this card. It would look really pretty, but then I just went with something a little bit thinner. But this ribbon would be really beautiful with this suite also. So if you do like splurge and buy this, this coordinates really well with it, along with our open weave ribbon and the evening evergreen and the soft succulent. And then the in color jewels. These in color jewels are, that's what I used on here too. They're really awesome. And then those gilded, the gold gilded I used on the gold card. But I hope that you again, enjoyed these. If you would like to go, whoops, I hit the wrong button. If you would like to go shopping, there is the new host code. Again, I will be sending out virtual card class make and takes and all your thank you gifts, hopefully by Friday. So be looking in your mailbox for those. I did the tutorial also. So if you did order and or if you didn't, everyone can get the tutorial from last week. And last week we made these cards. We made the Easter card and the Catch You Later, or not, it's using the Catch You Later stamp set. And we used the wave. And then the one behind me, I don't know if you can see it, I'll grab it. We used this one. Okay, this right here. So those were the cards we made last week, and if you ordered, these are the make and takes that I'm talking about that we will be putting together and getting in the mail, and you will get the blue, you got the blue rhinestones with your $50 order. So those will be going out. That's what we're working on now. So thank you. Yes, if you came in late, you can always watch the replay. You can also check out any of my videos on my YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe, give it a thumbs up, comment. I appreciate it all. Have a wonderful night. A happy St. Patrick's Day tomorrow, and I will see you all soon. Bye, everyone.